Can we make the official announcement on the John Rondi show?
Yeah, you can. We're open. 184 Route 9 North, Englishtown, New Jersey, 07726. That's the address we're at.
What happened to the bank?
We leased the bank from the landlord. All we wanted to do was sell watches out of there. We didn't want to do anything crazy. We didn't want to, literally just sell watches out of it and make videos. I guess they looked up my name, saw that we were shooting content, the township, and they were just like, nah, you.
What is the best negotiation lesson you've learned from selling watches?
Don't sell something to somebody that doesn't want or need what you're selling.
Who's easier to deal with, men or women?
Men.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They know what they want.
Women don't.
Women know what they want to an extent, but they change their mind a lot. And this is based off of statistics and facts, based off my 6 years in business. They will literally send you a deposit for a watch or even pay the full amount for a watch.
Right.
And then they'll call you up an hour later and be like, oh, I just saw this one. Can we maybe transfer that money into this instead? No.
Welcome back to the John Rondi Show. Tyler, aka Vookum, for the fourth time, doesn't want to talk about watches today, so I'm not going to, but I have to address where we are. Where are we?
We're in the new Vookum store.
Right. And you sell
watches.
Watches.
Unfortunately, yes.
Why you say unfortunately?
It's really not unfortunate. It was actually a great blessing in my life.
Okay.
But I think I'm kind of sick of it. You
Really?
know? Yes.
How long have you been doing this for?
6 years.
That's a long time,
Yeah.
but not really.
Not really.
And if you didn't do this, what would you be doing right now?
I would be doing something on my own. I would be doing some sort of business. I don't know what it would be.
Yeah.
Some sort of business. Maybe social media marketing, because I tried doing that when I was 18.
How'd that
and this ran through it, so I kind of just stopped doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where I got the whole like TikTok idea from.
Okay. Now, why did you move locations? What happened to the bank?
The bank was shut down by the township, Manalapan Township. Yeah, ridiculous.
Talk to me about it.
Freaking 10 months, 3 meetings with the township coordinators, the zoning board, and the mayor. I commented on her picture yesterday. You want to see?
Yeah. What did you say?
She took a picture. She's like, oh, I helped some fucking kid out. Oh, I helped some kid. I'll show you. I commented, wow, she's such a gem about the lady.
No,
about
you
the mayor.
didn't.
Yeah, I did. I'll show you.
And meanwhile, she basically fucked you over with this.
Oh, it fucked me hard. Bent me over and fucked me.
But
hard.
They gave you the spot first though.
I started the lease last October 15th.
Okay.
So not this past October, which we're in 2024 now, 2023, October 15th,
Right.
Signed the lease. And then I believe June or May of this year, we ended up getting the decision. It was a no. The word no.
What was a no?
To just have a retail store in a bank.
So they allowed you to lease this store or this bank.
So the township didn't allow us to lease it. We leased the bank from the landlord.
Yeah.
He was like, I could almost guarantee you that we're going to get this approved for a retail store. Since it was a retail bank, all we wanted to do was sell watches out of there. We didn't want to do anything crazy. We didn't want to, literally just sell watches out of it and make videos. And I guess they looked up my name, saw that we were shooting content, the township, and they were just like, nah, fuck you. But they kept giving us like false hope. They'd be like, oh, if you change this around, you do this. So we were fucking, doing what they told us to do.
Yeah.
And then they literally were just like, denied. Just like that.
What was but why wouldn't they just tell you no in the first place so you didn't spend all that money?
I think they wanted to, maybe a power trip. I honestly don't know. It literally doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. That's the problem. So I don't have those answers for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the picture of the lady posted.
I care more about this picture now too.
Yeah, it's funny.
Is she hot?
Is she hot? She's fucking 75 years old.
Didn't answer my question.
Her days came and went.
Okay.
Okay.
So she was hot.
Maybe.
Okay.
Who knows? I just don't know when. It was definitely yesterday, so I'm trying to find the screenshot.
And have you talked to her personally?
No.
Never.
No. She's the mayor of Manalapan.
So odd that why would they allow a bank and then not allow?
It was a retail bank and it's been vacant for 6 years. Vacant for 6 years. Nobody's been in this place. It's literally been empty parking lot right on Route 9. You know this highway that we're on right now?
Yeah.
It's literally the opposite side, a minute up that way.
No, I know. We filmed our last podcast there.
Yeah.
And there was high hopes for that to place.
There was very, very high hopes.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this lady's name? This is the exact, she's a real gem. So you could bleep out names.
Sure.
Because she's not the acting mayor. So please bleep her out.
We'll bleep.
Was the mayor for Manalapan up until like a year or two ago. And then this new one. Marianne Musich. That's her name.
Are we bleeding her name out too?
No, I don't care.
Oh, we're keeping her name out.
Yeah, I don't really care. She's the Mayor of Manalapan, current Mayor of Manalapan, and this is all factual, so there's no defamation at all. This is all true.
And this is the lady that told you
that's the
after
exact
8
post.
months of
this is the lady
along.
that's just the Mayor of Manalapan.
She's a real gem. That's hilarious. And no comment.
No.
To you. Nobody even liked it.
Yeah, because no.
I'd just be so curious to talk to her personally, see what her
and see what the issue was. I just want to know what the problem was. It was like a board of people, so she was just one out of many.
Right. Well, that's a shame, man. Now, what makes you think that you'll be able to sell watches out of here?
Because we got the zoning approved in 3 days in Marlboro. This is Marlboro. That was Manalapan.
Wow. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Okay, so we're here. I mean, this place is pretty much empty.
Yeah, it's actually not empty. It's pretty full. Like everything that we need is in here. We just don't have any wall art, and we have all our showcases out there.
Yeah.
We got to move like 2 of them out of there.
Okay.
You guys get some B-roll of outside and everything.
We'll figure that part
We got
out.
our sign going up literally right now as we speak. They're putting the sign up.
We may have to go outside and check it out.
Yeah, it's gonna look sick. It's light up.
So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. You'd rather be here.
I'd much rather be here.
Right.
I actually much rather be here. I think this store, first of all, is it cheaper? Yes, by a lot.
Wow.
The renovations were nowhere near as much as I would have had to pay. And I wasn't doing renovations until the township said yes anyway.
Yeah.
But I still had to do everything else to the store. We had to put a security system in there.
Yeah.
Luckily, we were able to transfer the security system from there into here for a fee. But it was just a pain in the ass. Time was the more annoying part of it. It took 10 months to say no. You knew that it was a no from the beginning. You couldn't just say no.
Right. I probably didn't realize what they were doing to you guys, right? They were just like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm a 24-year-old kid. A 24-year-old kid. I grew up in Manalapan, went to Manalapan High School, never got arrested in Manalapan at all. Never got arrested anywhere.
Good. Never did drugs either.
Never did drugs. Apparently, the whole internet thinks I do drugs.
Yeah. One drug specifically.
Yeah, one drug specifically.
I don't know why though.
Cocaine.
Yeah. I mean, that one doesn't make sense to me. But
It does. No, I think it's because I'm always like.
it's the beady eyes.
It might be the beady eyes and the high energy.
Yeah.
But
They go hand in hand.
you just brought me a coffee, so now they're gonna definitely think I do drugs.
Right. And you also mentioned that, making money does get you hard.
It gets me hard as fuck.
Yeah. So I get that. Do you think that maybe it was the traffic of people that were coming into the bank that they got nervous about?
I couldn't tell you.
Whatever. That place looked like
was
respectful shit
old.
anyway. Yeah. This looks way cooler.
we would see. The thing is, we would have made it look nice. It just would have cost money.
Right.
But listen, I'm glad if we're gonna be in a town where we weren't wanted, it's better to not be there at all. They're gonna hassle us all the time anyway.
Right.
They're gonna
These
send the
people are gonna
fire
escort you.
inspector and do stupid shit.
You don't need that. When are you officially opening these doors?
They're open.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like nobody knows we're here yet because I haven't really been posting it or I haven't made any TikToks or gone live or really done anything in the store yet.
Are you gonna?
Oh, of course. Yeah, this place is going to be a madhouse.
When are we doing this?
I'm thinking Apple Store. You know the Apple Store? How there's 30 people in there at all times?
I do know the Apple Store. Yeah.
I want this place to be like an Apple Store.
Okay.
And then I want to open up another one.
You want to have like a Vookum franchise.
Yes, Arizona possibly in the future.
Why?
Very soon, yeah. We have a guy out there.
You want to have a location here and then one in Arizona.
Yes. Smaller location in Arizona. Just a small walk-in little store.
Understood.
Sell a couple watches a day.
So you want to be the Apple of watches.
No, I want the store to be like the Apple model, how people are constantly coming in, waiting to have to buy. I went to Apple the other day to go buy 2 iPhones.
Yeah, it's terrible.
They made me wait 20 minutes. Had my card out. I said, I want to buy 2 phones. I knew exactly what I wanted.
Yep.
They said, yeah, sure, hold on.
Yeah.
They made me wait there for 20 minutes.
I feel like they do it on purpose.
They do it. They definitely do. It's a psychology thing.
But that could work in reverse. If I'm there, like I want to buy something right now and you take 20 minutes, like I'm out.
Yeah.
But I guess the thought is like, if I'm here long enough, maybe I'll buy.
I think if somebody comes in here and sees that I'm talking with somebody else and then there's somebody else in front of them to talk to me, I think they're going to wait.
Wow. So, I mean, but you've dealt with this sort of traffic in the old spot on 47th, no? Like, you know what it's like to deal with.
I was a street hustler on 47th Street. I never really had a hard, like a actual home base. We had a store, we had a booth for like a couple months, got kicked out of there for filming.
Jeez.
Yeah. People don't like the filming.
I wonder why.
You would think that it would, cause since you are with other businesses, so you would think they would just leave you alone because you're going to drive traffic to all the surrounding businesses and they're all going to grow because of you.
Yeah.
So you would think that they would leave you be. No,
They don't see it like that.
they don't care.
Now, you haven't been on 47th in a while.
I haven't walked on the street in about a month or two.
Really?
I haven't stepped foot on that street in about a month or two. Yeah.
What have you been up to? Just this?
All online business and walk-ins in here, appointments in here.
Oh, so you will take appointments in here?
Well, I want walk-ins in here, but I have like an appointment link set up. Like when you came in there, those two guys, they didn't set an appointment. They just walked in and bought something.
Right. So you can go to your website.
Yeah, you go, there's like a little link in my bio. You click it.
And you would click it if I like wanted to buy a watch from you.
Yeah, you would just be like, you would click make an appointment and then set a time.
Now, would I go in with the assumption of which watch I want, or you're going to kind of walk me through based on my budget or whatever?
You could come in here and shop, or you could come in here and tell me exactly what watch you want. And if I have it, I could sell it to you.
Right.
If I don't have it, then I could get it for you in a day.
So let's role play. Let's assume I walk in the shop.
Love
I'm the
role
only person
playing.
here. I know, me too. Okay. I walk in, nobody else is here. I see you. What do you say to me?
Hey,
How do you approach me?
Hey, I'm Tyler. Nice to meet you.
I know who you are, motherfucker. I watch your TikToks.
I know, but the point is, it's funny. It's like, you know who I am, but I'm going to still introduce myself.
So I walk in.
Yeah. You walk in. Hey, I'm Tyler. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm John. I know who you are. That's why I'm here.
That's great. Why are you here?
I want to buy a watch.
What watch?
I don't know. That's why I'm here.
You want to shop what I have?
I want you to tell me what I should be buying for $10,000.
What do you do for a living?
I actually make TikToks.
You make TikToks?
Yeah. I dance.
You want to be flashy or you want to be low key?
I want to flash.
You want to be flashy? Why?
Never mind. I want to be low key.
You want to be low key? I think it's better to live your life low key, John.
Now you're trying to teach me how to live my life.
I think you should.
Then low key. I want a low key watch.
You want to walk out of your apartment and get robbed?
No.
Okay, so then you should be low key.
Okay, low key.
Okay, good.
Okay. Low key.
Yes.
I'm single.
Okay.
I live by myself.
Okay.
No dog.
No dog?
No dog. No
Good.
girlfriend.
Don't get one.
Yeah. I have a lot of money to spend.
Okay. How much? 10?
Let's say, let's go with 10.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to buy myself a birthday gift.
Okay. You're going to buy a Rolex Submariner, a no holes case from like 2008 to 2010. I have one. You want to see it?
Yeah.
You want to see it right now?
I do.
Okay. I hand it to you.
How much?
9,000.
8.
Okay. I paid 6. So deal.
Wow. And there you just made $2,000 in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's very fun.
Now, I mean, that's a really good exercise that you do with this person. You ask them, like you would ask those questions.
Yeah. And then if it's on the phone, I have a different process that I'm teaching the new sales guy, Jay. Basically, what Jay does is every time a new lead will come in, which is basically every 3 minutes, Jay will go on there, hop on the phone with them, name, number, email, so he could add you as a lead.
Okay.
And then he says, what do you want? What watch do you want? He kind of gets you warm and kind of like gets you excited to speak with me.
Right.
Or John or James. And then he gets you excited to speak with us. And then what he's doing is he's basically kind of pre-qualifying you for me, because he's going to ask you, hey, if I find this watch for you today, are you ready to send me a deposit for it? Yes? Okay, good. Blah, 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 blah. He asks you more questions. He kind of gets you comfortable. And then he's like, all right, Tyler will get on the phone with you in a little bit. And then I'll call the guy up, or he'll just transfer it right over to me.
Yeah.
And I'll find the watch, sell it to him on the spot, or it'll take me like 20 minutes and I'll text him. It depends. It just depends like how the guy is.
That's smart. So you're only getting like real legit warm leads.
Yes.
Will he ever close a deal?
So he actually, his first week, I was on top of him and he closed 6 deals.
By himself? You didn't talk to the guy?
I did not speak to the people he was speaking to, but I was telling him exactly what to say. And
wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep.
You're a good, look at you, 24 years old, man. You're already teaching a sales force.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you sell differently on the phone versus in person?
I prefer in person. I think it's easier.
Yeah.
I actually do. I like to look at someone in the face while I'm selling them something.
Yeah.
I don't like to do it over the phone as much as I like to do it in person. I prefer to make the relationship with somebody in person, only because a lot of the guys around here are local. They're going to come back every month or every year and buy something new, their wife, their kid, this, that. And I don't know. I'd rather be with the person.
You have a way about you that's like very like stoic, and you're extremely sure of yourself. Like when you talk, there's no wavering. So like this negotiation, I almost feel like pressured, and that's a weird way to put it, but like pressured to buy because you know so much, and I can tell you're not bullshitting me by the way you look at me, and you may not get that through the phone.
Well, the thing is, the thing that Jay was struggling with is I know Jay, I used to work with him at a sales job, funny enough, years and years and years ago. His brother got me the job. I know him and his brother for like 10 years now. Yeah. But he was very good with that because he knew what he was selling.
Right. Yeah.
This, when he would answer the phone, it wouldn't be like that I'm sure of myself attitude. So it's hard. That's what you have to train. You have to train that like, I'm the professional. I'm going to sell you this. This is going to be the best watch for you.
Yeah.
So you're going to hand me your money. Or you could go to somebody else to save an extra $500 or $1,000 and the watch will be fucking lost, stolen, fake, whatever. You could go try to find it on one of those websites and run the risk of getting a fucked up watch, messed up watch. You're trying not to curse.
Yeah. You're not only sure of yourself, you don't really respectfully care if somebody's going to try to play that like crazy game with you. Like,
so someone just did. Before you guys got here, I was on the phone with a guy for like 6 minutes, which is a lot because the guy's like, I'm telling the guy a price. It was $28,000 for like some Yachtmaster, I think. I don't even remember what it was, but he was trying to buy a Yachtmaster. He's like, how much is it? I'm like, I found the watch for him. James found the watch for him. I got on the phone to close the guy. $28,000. He's like, I could get it here for 27. I'm like, that's great. You're going to buy it on that website. You're going to pay a 3% fee plus tax. This is an out-of-state sale. I'm going to ship it out of here. You're not going to pay tax. You're paying $28,000 out the door. I'm trying to explain to the guy. He's just like stuck in his ways. He's like, no, I'm going to get it for 27. I'm like, all right, good luck. Now I'm not selling it to you. So if you come back to me, I will not sell it to you. I don't want your business now.
Now, how did he leave that conversation?
I said it in such a respectful way that like it made sense, my point, but he had no other choice but to be like, okay.
Who's the worst person to sell to?
Someone like that thinks that they're going to get a better deal someone else. Because I will not compete. I'm not competing. You're not going to tell me you just spoke with somebody else and they're offering the watch for cheaper. Yeah. You're not going to tell me you saw it cheaper online because the price I'm giving you is already a good deal. And not only is it a good deal, I'm the one selling it. I have a reputation to uphold. I'm not going to I'm not going to screw, not cursing. I'm not going to screw myself over, a freaking $20,000 sale.
I mean, here's the thing for me. My mindset is, let's say I'm spending a lot of money to buy a watch, and this all is a lot of money, right? $2,000.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
And I really don't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
If the person, and this ties back into you asking me, would you rather in person or over the phone? In person, because like I will negotiate with you in person,
right?
Because I guess it's like the thrill of the hunt. Like I think it's fun. Like I'm just having fun with it.
Yeah.
Over the phone, I don't have time for it. I will tell you the price. That's that. But if you're here in person and you're looking at a selection and you're like in between two watches and you're like, can you do this for this or this for that?
Yeah.
I'll be like, listen, I'll get here and here on the watch. But over the phone, I won't do it.
I feel like sometimes people just like to negotiate for the sake of it. But
yeah, that's a big part of it.
I mean, the whole thing is like, look, like you said, if I'm spending a lot of money, let's say it is even a couple grand for a lot, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
The $100, you're already spending a lot of money. Why are you going to now go the lengths to say, well, Vook, I can get it for way cheaper somewhere else? Then go ahead and do it. I feel like you should be celebrating this moment that you're willing to spend that kind of money. Do it with the people that you like. I would go to you because I know you.
Yeah.
And let's say I'm just a random fan. I've watched your content. I would feel like I'm almost giving back to you, right? You've provided me free content for years now.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna buy a watch, I want to buy it from the guy that's been entertaining me for this long.
Yeah.
Do you notice that there's a specific demographic of people that are more so like that than not? Like older, younger?
No, to be
race?
honest, no.
Just curious.
You trying to entrap me?
No. Say that one more time.
There's not. There really isn't.
No. Who's easier to deal with, men or women?
Men.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They know what they want.
Women don't.
Women know what they want to an extent, but they change their mind a lot.
I would think the opposite. Women are more indecisive.
Women are, no, that's not the opposite. That's what I just said.
I know,
women
I'm
are
confirming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, women are more indecisive because what they'll do, and this is based off of statistics and facts, based off my 6 years in business, which might not be a lot compared to someone else. But,
more than me, so.
Okay. They will literally send you a deposit for a watch or even pay the full amount for a watch.
Right.
And then they'll call you up an hour later and be like, oh, I just saw this one. Can we maybe transfer that money into this instead? But I already confirmed with another dealer. So I'm like, no. So yes, they're definitely a little more indecisive than men.
Do women wear men watches?
Yes.
So maybe that's it. They have 50% more options. You know what I mean? Like as a man, I'm only buying male watches.
Yeah.
So I guess they can look for more. And I would assume it's a more male dominant space anyway, right? Buying. Like
it is.
Let's say a Rolex.
A watch for the most part, men are only buying it. It's
Right.
like 90% men.
So men as a whole maybe know a little bit more about what they want, what they don't want.
Yes.
Women are kind of like, hey.
Yeah, I think the reason being too is because men, like you just said, they know what they want. They've done the research. Like they're buying what they want to buy. They have 2 or 3 watches in mind, or they have one specific watch, and that's the one they want.
Yeah.
Women, when they shop, I feel like they're kind of like they want options.
Sure.
I feel like that's in their natures. They want like different options.
And they're willing to take the time to find the perfect option.
Yeah, exactly.
And men are kind of like, I want what I want.
Exactly. Men come to me and they know what they want. Women, I mean, even when they're shopping, like women will be like, hey, I like this and I like this. Any suggestions from you? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Men, they're like, I want this or this. Or I only want this. And I'm like, okay.
Right. How do your negotiation or sales tactics differ from, like, let's say, Buck?
I feel like they're kind of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they're pretty much the same. He's looked at as like a very high up professional of everything in the business.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's nicer? I feel like he may be a little bit nicer.
I think it's the opposite.
Really?
Because he seems very nice, but I don't really know. I
mean, he offered me bread. He offered me water when I walked in here.
Oh, no. Oh, nicer as a person?
Yeah. No. As if I'm gonna go buy something. Like
I think because I have more patience to put up with the questions.
He has no patience.
He will not put up with the questions. He'll be like, go buy somewhere else. Like me,
that is so funny.
Yeah.
And what if me,
I kind of get to that point too, but I kind of try to hold it back. But he definitely will say it to you.
Yeah. Now James is also selling now.
James is selling, yeah.
That's new.
No, he was used to sell, yeah. But now he's like really getting involved since we have a store. So he's definitely selling.
This is a fun place to want to be.
Oh, I love it. I come in here every day, love it.
Really?
Yeah.
But you stopped making content.
Because we're doing like everything online for now, and we're getting the walk-ins occasionally because there's no sign outside, and we're also doing the appointments. So once we have like everything up and running, we're gonna be live streaming, making videos, vlogs every single day.
Yeah, and it's all going to be watch related content, or maybe
watch and business related content. I think the cool part about it is like you're going to see the operations of a business, not so much a hustle on 47th Street.
Yeah,
I think it's hard to replicate operations of a business in content wise versus like a hustle. You know,
what is the best negotiation lesson you've learned from selling watches?
I mean, I guess you would say the person that is going to buy something from you knows what they want, or they know that they need the watch if it's a dealer. It's not necessarily a lesson, but it's just like, don't sell something to somebody that doesn't want or need what you're selling. Like you shouldn't have to try and sell the watch. You should explain to them processes or explain to them why one option might be better than the other based off of various different things. But you're not selling anything. You're more so guiding.
Right.
And even if I'm selling to another dealer, it's more so it's not guiding. In that case, it's just, this guy wants the watch for a certain price. You want to sell it for a certain price. Let's meet somewhere in the middle where we're both going to be unhappy.
Ooh, interesting.
That's what happens usually. If you're a dealer, you know that you want to pay $20,000 for this watch, right? I'm a dealer and I know that I own this watch for $19,000. I want to try to make as much money as possible.
Sure.
You want to save as much money as possible so you could sell it to the next guy.
Yep. And we meet in the middle. You're not happy because you didn't hit
your number. Because I wanted the full amount. And you're not happy because you wanted to save more money on the thing.
I guess you're right. So it is more rare than not that you hit your number or above your number.
Yes.
And you got to kind of accept that fact. That's a weird dynamic.
Yeah. When you're selling to dealers, though, you could always tell, like, if they need the watch, like they have it already sold, they already took the money in maybe sometimes, and they're just waiting for the watch to come in, or they texted you and they said, hey, I'm looking for this Rolex Batgirl.
Right.
I already have it sold. You know that that if you wanted to, you could take advantage of them. You don't want to because you want them to keep coming back. So you want to definitely stay fair with the person.
Okay. That makes sense. Do you read?
Of course.
You ever read Never Split the Difference?
Yes,
by Chris Voss?
By Chris Voss, yeah.
So and I'm not a huge reader, but that's one of the books I did read.
Okay.
And it was a couple years ago. The biggest lesson that I pulled and I could still like reflect on was where he said, I always follow like the 49-51 rule. Like he would rather give up and lose and have 49% versus your 51, have you feel a little bit better and have you keep coming back for more.
Yes.
Then try to push for an extra couple $100 and quote unquote win that negotiation.
Wow.
And have that person never want to deal with you again.
Yeah.
I mean, he's dealing with like real precious situations.
Hostage negotiations.
Yeah. That's a great book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was a SWAT hostage negotiator.
Yeah, like CIA or SWAT. I think SWAT, and he had to like calm people down. And it's
Are
crazy.
You reading currently?
I am reading Think Again right now.
Think Again.
Yo, Joe, look up the author of. It's called Think Again. I think it's Adam Grant. I'm not a huge reader, and I should be a better reader. Mm-hmm. It's very hard. No, it's just called Think Again.
Oh, the one with the blue mask.
Yeah. Adam Grant. So as the title sort of says, it's about just rethinking and reprogramming your brain. So definitive thoughts you might have had as a youngin', now you're 24, 25 years old, you're like, was that really right?
Yeah.
And how hard is it to let go of those thoughts? And how hard is it to have a conversation with somebody that may not think the way you do?
Yes.
So,
I'm reading a book right now similar to that, Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene.
I've heard it. Yeah, I haven't read it.
I guess it teaches the same lesson at the end. like 70 pages in right now. I just started reading it a few days ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically just about like understanding why people are the way they are and not exactly getting mad at them, but like kind of just understanding where they're coming from and just letting it go, and then like learning how to deal with that person.
Yeah.
Like there's different types of people. There's arrogant people. There's passive people. There's all different types.
Right.
So it's kind of just like understanding the person and then dealing with them accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, listen, understanding humans for your job is essential. Are there books that you've read for watch selling specifically that helped you?
I read the 10X rule, which kind of helped me. The 10X rule by Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
That one helped me out. It's basically just like an input thing where it's like, okay, you can 10X your efforts, and it's one of those like guru books, but it was actually a really good book and inspiring. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I read a lot of books. Sorry.
Do you really?
I do.
Well, speaking of, then talk me through the day in the life.
Day in the life. Okay, so I'm actually in love with this new routine that I have.
Talk to me.
Okay, I wake up at 6:30, and this is all I've been doing this for weeks now.
I sometimes I can't take it seriously. But
I swear to God.
Okay,
and I love it. Wake up at 6:30. I get up at 6:30. Okay, I'm gonna explain everything as it happens.
Please
Ready?
do.
Wake up at 6:30. I take my dog out to take a piss because he's not going to shit yet. So I take my dog out to take a piss very quickly. I run back in the house. I go to the gym, get to the gym at 7 or 7:05, work out till 8 to 8:15 with a trainer. Then I go back home, shower, read, breakfast in that order because I drink my coffee while I read. I read about a half an hour to 40 minutes.
It's a lot.
Yeah. It takes me a while to read 20 pages.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a half-wit. I'll sit there, I'll read the page, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta reread that. Like, I'm not wasting my time here. So I read, have my breakfast, and then I leave.
What's breakfast look like for you?
4 eggs, 3 sausage links, and a protein yogurt by Okios.
Wow. Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what?
I get here, work till about 4:30. I'll probably be working till that time for the foreseeable future. So this system is going to stay the same. The past 2 weeks I've been playing Call of Duty. So when I get home, walk the dog. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say I walk the dog when I get back from the gym because I have to feed him, and then I wait half an hour. He shits after. So that's mixed in there. So then, like I said, I come here, work till 4:30, go back home, hang out for a little bit, walk the dog when I get home, chill. Then I go to jiu-jitsu. And then after jiu-jitsu, I come home, play Call of Duty, go to sleep by like 10, 10:30.
And that's the day in the life.
Yeah. My current day in the life.
What is life in this office normally look like?
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
Again, we don't really know what's going to happen day to day because we're not like running on a set schedule yet. We're still setting things up. You could hear the freaking jackhammer outside.
Hopefully they can. Can they hear that?
They definitely hear that.
Really? We got good mics, bro.
Okay, cool. Well, you could hear it right now.
We hear it right now. Jackhammer in my ear.
Yeah, so they're literally drilling the sign in right now. But random things are popping up day to day in here. We're selling watches over the phone, in person. We're getting appointments in. We're making content sometimes, like once every 3 days. But I mean, it's more so for like a documentary in the future when they write a fucking movie about us.
They should. It's funny because you work for yourself and you're like a TikToker or whatever. People would see your life as very sporadic and they're like, oh, well, he doesn't need or probably doesn't have a schedule. Having a structure to your day is probably so helpful. So you don't have this anxiety of like, I don't know what's next, or is there going to be a next? So you have your staples of your day, and then like this 6 hours that you're here, it's probably different every single day. So like that's the spontaneousness of it. Everything else is taken care of. Yeah.
So like I just kind of implemented this, like I said, a few weeks ago, and I've been very consistent with it. And it's like, I feel much better. I just feel better having a structure, especially in the morning. I read something, I forgot what fucking book this was. I'll tell you right now, if you care.
I do care.
Let's see.
That's why you're on the podcast.
Thank you.
I care about everything you do in your life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I remember you told me one time that I ask if you care too much.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. People care, man. If they're talking to you, they care.
What the fuck is the thing called? Oh, here we go.
I assume people care because if they don't, what does it matter?
Then they wouldn't be watching.
Exactly.
Let's see. Does it tell me what I finished?
Oh, what are you on? Audiobooks?
Nah, this is called Headway. So instead of scrolling on TikTok, it gives you book summaries and you scroll like this.
No way. What is that called?
Headway. It'll give you a 15-minute book summary. So seven Habits of Highly Effective People says that you have your willpower is highest in the morning.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think that's sick because like I'm trying to get everything done in the morning and like keep the structure and it's working.
Dude, it hits a time and like there's obviously days where you have to like edit or do something at night, but it's past a certain time. Like I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't want to train. I don't want to work.
Hang out.
Yeah. But it also is a moment I've noticed. I don't know about you. I'm a little more creative at like real late at night. You know what I mean? Like past 12 o'clock is where I would have like, let's say big ideas. I will never act on them at that point. And that's why I'm always like, okay, let me allow myself to get really excited, but let me not get too excited where now I get disappointed the next day that I didn't do anything about it. Because excitement is always very fleeting and you'll never be as excited as you were when you had that aha moment.
Fair.
So always try to write something down. Like if you have an idea for a new video or whatever it may be, write it down so you remember, oh, I was really excited about this. I have to force myself to get excited again and make sure I do it.
That's another thing I started doing was I was never the type of person to wake up and stay on my phone for like 30 minutes. But what I would do is I'd wake up and just check it. And then that checking it turns into like, okay, answer, my eyes are like this.
I know.
Answer 2 texts and then look at an email. But you already fucked yourself. So what I've been doing, as soon as the alarm goes off, I shut it off.
Yep.
And I go right to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and then I kind of like hang out for just a second.
Yeah.
At least like 3 to 5 minutes before I go on my phone, which doesn't sound like much, but
it helps though. Like I think you're so you said something about in the morning your
willpower is highest in the morning.
Right. So like use that willpower to tell yourself I'm not going to be on my phone.
Yeah.
And then you can withstand that the rest of the day. Whereas if you start with your phone, you're fucked.
And I notice it too, actually, that I'll stop myself because I'll wake up, I'll hit the alarm and I'll see texts from like 50 different people and I'll go, don't do it. And I'll stop. So definitely been helping. I don't
go to therapy, but I definitely have a phone addiction.
I need therapy.
Me too, man.
But I've never been.
Well, I mean, talking through your like issues with other people is like sort of a therapy in a sense.
Yeah.
So like your phone addiction, for example, I want to try to get to the root cause, right? Why am I so addicted to my phone? It's not the device itself. If it didn't work, I would not be addicted to this thing.
Yeah.
But it's the quick gratification that it provides me.
Yeah.
And why? Like it is so fleeting and there is an end to it almost immediately.
Yeah.
Like what am I getting out of, say, that notification? Like is it just checking off a box for me or is it like there's something in there that I desperately need? And the answer is obviously no. But you always think that and it's like a very odd take a step back and like, what are you doing to yourself?
See, I actually think I've never been addicted to the phone, but I think it is a bad habit to like go on it in your free time. But I'm never catching myself where I'm just sitting there scrolling, which I think is a good thing for me.
That is a good thing.
Maybe I'm not addicted. I'll still look at like texts and shit as they come in, but I'm never like on TikTok scrolling or Instagram Reels or anything scrolling or looking at people's stories, Snapchats. Like I don't do that.
Right.
So I kind of just I use it like I'm task oriented on the phone. Like I'll do what I got to do. If I want to Google something, like when was Queen Elizabeth born or some shit, and I'll look it up real quick and then I'll get off it. Like I'm like that, but I'm never mindlessly scrolling, and I don't think it's on purpose either. I actually just don't think I have an interest in it.
Yeah, I saw somebody like a tactic. It was like, oh, slot out 30 minutes to like be on your phone, like provide yourself, like give yourself like that grace period of like, that's a fun time for you, I guess, if you want to just scroll on TikTok. And it's never fun because you're just, you know, you never feel good after it. Yeah. And for me, like if it's something in life that's good for you, you'll feel good during it and you'll almost sometimes feel better after it. And the phone is not the case, you know, like being with the wrong people, sleeping around, doing drugs, like the aftermath is never as good and it's always gonna be way worse than you thought it was gonna be. That means it probably should not be in your life. Having a good conversation, that's better after the fact, more often than not, you know, we get to think about it.
Yeah.
This is I like this whole new setup for you. I think it's a lot of fun for you.
Oh yeah.
You get to change pace up and
change with the drinking too, actually.
Really?
Not that I ever had a problem, but like going out and like getting hammered versus I'll go out, I'll drive somewhere. I'll go out, I'll drive and I'll have like a drink and quite literally have a drink. Sometimes I'll have 2 drinks and wait over like 6 hours, 5 hours.
Do you think having a girlfriend helps with that?
No, I just think that one day I decided to stop drinking like that. That's kind of newer. That's like 2 months.
Yeah. Why?
No reason. I just was like, I'm 24. It's time to kind of just stop.
Is it a stop because of you didn't like the way you were acting when you were drunk or you weren't as productive the next day?
Probably both. Yeah.
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 That's interesting. Yeah, people love getting drunk or they think they love getting drunk and they look back like, why did I even do that?
Yeah, right.
Like that wasn't that fun. And then you start thinking to yourself like, how much fun could that have place or thing have been if I needed a drink to make it fun?
I actually noticed too, ever since I stopped going out and drinking to get drunk and just going out and drinking, having a drink or two. Yeah. Like the next morning I'll go to the gym and I'll stick to my routine. I might get back at like 12 or 1 or 2, but I'll still get up the next day and do what I have to do and I'll be completely fine.
Yeah.
So I think it keeps your like schedule aligned. It keeps you going on your schedule.
Yeah. Drinking will fuck you up.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, it also depends on where you live. Like I live in an area where it's very hard to stay away from because everybody around you is doing it.
I'm here at the Jersey Shore. So it's like, you're literally in the summer, that's all you have to do.
You got to have extreme willpower. You know what I mean? And you live a life that's a little bit different than everybody else. So if you want to be different, then you have to do things that other people don't do.
Yep.
And a lot of people will just go out at the bars and whatever they want and, fuck around.
Yeah.
But you can't do that.
No.
When, so you said this place will be opened up or ready to go. Like when are you going to make the video for it? Could we like make an announcement now?
You can announce it now. It's fine. I never made an announcement yet. So we're open.
We can make. Can we make the official announcement on the John Rondi show?
Yeah, you can. We're open. 184 Route 9 North, Englishtown, New Jersey, 07726. That's the address we're at.
All right. And you're coming in here to buy a watch. Correct?
Yeah, you buy, sell, trade, whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay.
Buy, sell, trade watches in here.
Would you rather sell a watch or buy a watch?
Buy a watch.
Why?
You can get a good deal, sell it for more. You make the money when you buy, not when you sell.
Have you ever told somebody like, hey, this is a really bad deal. You shouldn't be selling me this watch for that much?
Oh, yeah. I'm honest with
So if somebody comes to you with something that's worth 20 grand and they say, hey, take it for 10, you're saying no.
I'd be like, bro, this is what you have.
Really?
Yes. I don't do that. If it's a guy in the business, I would never do that because you should know better.
You would never tell him.
Like if it's a guy that's in the watch business, I wouldn't say a word. I would just say, okay. Or I would negotiate even further down because
he's an idiot.
Because then he's going to suspect that he's like, wait, why did you just say yes so quick?
Right.
But yeah, if it's a retail customer, I'd educate you first, let you know what you have.
That's smart because you know it's coming back.
Yeah, because the guy's going to sell you the watch and then a week later, his sister's cousin's going to end up telling him, that was this watch. And then he's going to go do research. He'll be like, oh shit. And then he's going to hit you back up. Yo, can I get the watch back or this or that? Yeah. So it's a lot easier just to inform them of what they have. So they go out and be like, yo, Tyler just told me that this watch is worth 20 grand.
Right. So how often do people repeat buy?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I get the guys that come in here, they buy one watch and I'll never see them again. But a lot of the guys come in here and they'll buy one watch. Then the next month they're like, yo, I got to get 2 more watches. And then they'll sell me the first one they bought. And then 3 months later, they'll come in and buy 2 more watches. Yeah. Because they just hit like a number in their business or whatever and work.
Sure.
But a lot of it is like repeat customers.
How are the new like 2024 Rolexes?
They're all like the same pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, they have like new models and shit.
So what's the point? Like, why would you buy a 2024 watch right now?
You could buy a 2018 watch and a 2024 watch, and most of them are the same.
That's my like. Why would you do it?
Some people just want the new watch,
unworn, you can't even tell the difference.
Brand new. Yeah, they can. They just want it, I guess, for their own personal gratification.
Yeah. Any like new exciting watches that came out, they're like, whoa, that one's cool.
No.
Nothing.
No, I like the mint green dial Datejust.
The mint green?
Yeah, it's mint green. It's a mint green dial, 41 millimeter Datejust. It comes in 31 millimeter and 36 millimeter. I like the 41.
Okay.
But I like that watch.
And is that a newer?
2023, I think it came out.
Oh, that isn't it?
Yeah.
What is that going for right now?
16, 17 for a retail customer.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you don't normally wear it. What do you got on?
This is a back roll.
A back roll?
Bat girl.
Bat girl.
This is the watch that you wanted.
This is the watch that I wanted.
That's why I'm wearing it.
What would you sell this to me for?
This is beautiful. I was quite literally charging 17 grand for that watch. I will sell it to you for 16.
Wow. How much money would you make off of me if I bought it for 16?
I paid 15.5, had to get it shipped here for 100, so I'm making about $400 off you.
Wow. That is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I almost did. You saw that?
Put it on.
No. Wow. And this is now, again, I know you explained this to me one time. What's the difference between Batgirl and Batman?
Batman has an oyster bracelet. That's a Jubilee bracelet. The oyster bracelet's that thick, the
in the middle, right?
Bigger links. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I like this one better.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That one is way nicer in my opinion.
What year is this?
That is a 2021.
Wow. All right. We'll see. You're not selling that one. That's yours.
This is literally my watch.
Yeah.
But I would, if you wanted, I would sell it to you.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. I already bought a watch from you, man.
I know. I like the Pepsi. The Pepsi, I like it more than this. You know what that is?
Do you have one?
I have one.
You have one here?
I don't have one in here, no.
No. What do you have in here?
Everything.
Can we show the camera some?
I could pull a tray out.
Yeah, you got to try it?
I'll be back.
Yeah, let's pull it. Wow. Here we go. We're back. So it's funny. We said, let's not talk about watches today. And we've talked for 40 minutes about watches. But we'll move past this soon.
Yeah. I'm down to run it for however long you'd like to.
Yeah. Well, what do we got here? Are these all Rolexes?
All Rolexes. There might be a little mix in there.
What's the most expensive watch you got in there?
Nothing crazy.
Nothing.
Probably this.
What's this?
Solid yellow gold.
This is nice. What is this?
It's a freaking Sky Dweller.
So we have a Rolex
Sky Dweller.
Sky Dweller. No boxes. Just
they all
papers.
could come with boxes, yeah.
Okay, this is heavy.
Yeah, it's
Who's this fitting?
solid 18 karat yellow gold. Who's that fitting? It's a 42, 40, I don't even know. It's a 42 millimeter Sky Dweller.
And what are you selling this to me for?
42,000.
40. No?
No.
Fuck. 41?
42, 5.
You just went up in price?
42, 5, yeah.
You went up in price?
Yeah. I do that to people sometimes.
That's
I really do.
hilarious.
And then
That's
they don't
hilarious.
laugh though. They get pissed.
You know who I heard Alex Hormozy say that? He was saying,
I could do it for more.
like, yeah, I can do it for more if you want.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, no,
Yeah.
we're good. He's like, exactly.
I've done that to people before and then I've hung up on them.
That is hilarious.
And then they still buy the watch.
But that just shows, again, like you're not bullshitting people.
Yeah.
You're not saying a number for the sake of just saying a number.
Exactly.
You're saying the number because that's what it's worth. This is beautiful.
It's a nice watch. I wore that watch actually at a show. I would never wear that on the street or nothing, but I wore that at a trade show.
Very nice. And what year is this?
I think it, let me see, 2016 or 17 maybe. Oh, blank card, so it could be any year.
Could be any year.
It's
And
blank card.
And I'm still going to buy it for $40,000. 42.
So this is one of my favorites, a Hulk.
This is the Hulk. I've heard a lot about these.
I love that watch. Hulks are so dope.
This is a Rolex Hulk.
Yes.
If I can get this out here. And
In like almost new
this
condition.
This is beautiful.
It's like almost new condition, which is crazy because it's 2016.
Wow, very nice. 2016, what is this going for?
Probably like,
Let me guess. 15,000.
nah, 18.5.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Very nice. I would consider this.
I love that. That's one of my favorites. I like those like cool, like just normal everyday watches. Like I'm not a fan of the really expensive. Like, you would think I like the expensive ones. I like the normal, like the Batgirl, the Pepsi, the Hulk. Like that's what I like.
You have a Pepsi here?
I don't have a Pepsi on me.
Okay. Interesting. What happened to your show, by the way? Weren't you guys filming a show?
Yeah, we canceled. Oh, TV show or
Yeah.
the actual show in Atlantic City?
No, the TV show.
No, they were shopping us around.
And what happened?
They didn't want us.
That's it.
Yeah.
So now who are they going with, do you know?
No, they're not like they don't want to watch show.
What
I
do you
think
think?
they actually said something more about a more female happy audience. If I'm not mistaken, I think was their words. I don't want to put words in people's mouths, but I'm pretty sure that's how they said it.
So you shot like 2 pilots with them, and do you think it went well?
Well, clearly not because we didn't have a show.
No, I know that, but did you feel like it went well?
Yeah,
Yeah. I guess not enough.
not well enough.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it is what it is. I did a show with Speedy Mormon. You know who that is?
No.
Yeah, it's like some television show. I did that.
Speedy Mormon.
Speedy Mormon. He walked around 47th Street with me. That's actually the reason we got kicked out of our booth on 47th Street.
Why?
Bro, there was a freaking film crew of 40 people. Swear to God, 40
Oh, they
people.
kicked you out of 47th for filming.
Yeah.
Who's they?
I honestly don't even remember the name of the station. I could show you the show though. It's on YouTube. It was on some, I think.
But when you say they kicked you out, what does that even mean? Who kicked you out?
The landlord, or the manager of the building.
Oh, they did.
That manages all the booths.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry. I didn't mean to be on my phone.
No, that's all right.
I'm just looking.
As we talked about, not being addicted.
Maybe you ask them for me, just in case it's a clip.
What?
How much does like icing a watch devalue it?
Oh.
Why? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
So, icing out a watch, adding diamonds to it, does that increase or decrease value to it? You would assume increase.
If you take the watch in to add the diamonds, it's going to decrease the value of the watch because you're paying for the labor and you're paying for the diamonds. And then when somebody like me buys the watch back, I'm going to pay for the value of the watch, not the value of the watch plus the diamonds, just the value of the watch.
Interesting.
Yes.
So there's no point in icing out your own watch. Now, what
Definitely
if you like? Is there like a professional that could do this,
Oh yeah, they're all over the place. Yeah.
and that would increase the value?
No. The only thing that would make the watch more, which it wouldn't increase because you're buying it this way from Rolex, is if it's factory iced out or factory diamonds.
They do come factory iced out.
Some of them, yeah.
Okay.
They come in like cool like variations. Though.
You don't have any.
Those are 500 grand. Some of them are 500 grand, $1 million.
Really?
Yeah, and they're not even fully iced out a lot of the time. Some of them are.
And that's what you'll see at like these trade shows that you go to.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I'm sure Mr. Buck's got some big boys.
He's handled a few in his day.
Yeah. That's funny. What do you do for fun other than sell watches?
Jiu-jitsu,
How's that
go out drinking, but I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Just hang out. Just chill.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu has
This is fun to me.
You're right. Yeah. I assume that's why you say to me like I don't like talking about watches. I don't do it anymore. But you enjoy this. This is now consuming your life.
The business is fun. This business is annoying, but the business in general is fun. Business in general to me is fun.
Like, would you want to get into like I don't know, mom and pop shop business? Like,
I would
ice cream shop.
I would
or something?
I would definitely open something like that up.
Like what?
I don't know.
Because I would love, and maybe this is like the delusion in me because it probably seems a lot more fun than not. Like a coffee shop or like an ice cream parlor.
Yeah,
those seem like a lot.
Bro,
of fun.
I was talking about the other day. There's not one coffee shop in this whole like area. I want to open one up.
You should.
Just so I could go in and have coffee.
Yeah, and people see you, bug guy like that. They be like, oh, he's getting the real shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What would you call it? Coffee shop name. It's got to be something about Vookum. Vookum's liquid crack.
ADHD coffee.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
What do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Really good question, man. Because people say the same shit to me, and I'm like, I guess I'll walk with you my day to day. I wake up around the same time as you normally, like 7 or 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, anytime I try to get 8 hours. So either if I'm in by 10, I'm waking up at 6. So I can try to get in that range. Sometimes I got to cut it to like 7 hours. So maybe 11 to 7 or 11 to 6, whatever. Waking up. Let's see. I'm going to walk you through exactly. Turn my alarm off. Again, like you said, I'm turning the alarm off and not touching the phone. If I start touching the phone and I'm distracted, I'm done. I'm cooked.
Okay.
The whole morning's fucked. If I don't, taking a piss, walking, I try to get outside. Currently my Nespresso is broken. I don't have any Nespresso pods.
Cooked.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I just don't buy them. So I go downstairs, but that's an excuse for me to walk outside. I grab coffee, grab my espresso shot. I come back up. And this is where things get dicey if I get distracted by the computer and emails. Now I do emails first before the gym. Ooh. But I notice that like you get it too. If there's unlimited distractions, you can start one email and now 2 hours went by. You're not in the gym until like 10.
Cooked.
So I try to get in the gym earlier than that. Then get on my computer. I try to squeeze in reading.
Oh, okay.
Reading's important. Normally, Dan has been waking up really early. Dan is my roommate. Dan's up at like 5:30 right now. He's running. I don't know what's going on with this kid. He's ripped, by the way. Dude's jacked. He'll wake up. He's normally up around the same time.
Your cousin moved out?
Cousin moved out.
Sick.
He has a girlfriend. Yeah, they're moving on. It's crazy, man. Time fucking flies.
Dude. How long ago was it that you moved in with him?
Dude, I moved in with him 2 years ago.
Wow.
I know.
2 years flew by.
2 years
As you get older, the time goes faster.
Because you came almost a year and a half ago now.
Probably.
And that's,
That feels like yesterday.
He was.
I still remember driving to your house in the your apartment in the snow, dude. Driving in the snow. It actually wasn't 2 years ago. It was only about 10 months ago. It was February. Yeah.
The first episode was
February. Episode was only February. Feels like longer, I guess.
So we were a year in, or no, because it wasn't the first month.
It was this past February.
How long have we been doing this shit for? Yeah, I guess we were a year in, and that's when my dad kind of stopped.
Sick.
You were one of the first episodes without my dad on it.
Yeah, it was actually because you told me you were like, oh yeah, my dad's done. He left or whatever.
Yeah, he left us. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, okay. So you came, and then Eddie was there for another year, and that was it. He was done.
Yeah,
found his girl and was gone.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Time flies. Yeah, but now we got Dan in the room. So Dan wakes up. If we're all together, we're talking about the day and what we can be doing. It's pretty sporadic because sometimes I'll have to go film. Like my day is sort of predicated on the brands I have to film for. So sometimes I have to go back to my dad, film with him, and then come back. I live like 40 minutes away from him.
Oh, that's a pain in the
Dude,
ass.
like that's an hour and a half.
Traffic in Jersey City.
You never
cunt.
know.
Yeah.
And then I get distracted by my family, which is a good thing, but you're home. And for me, like home is work. So I know if I'm with my dad, there's always things that can be done, which is probably better than being not with him. Like you can ideate on things, but you're really getting things done when you guys are together. So we'll do that. We've been going to a lot of events lately. We do like a lot of events in the city or with brands. They want to host us for dinners and things like that.
That's sick.
Yeah, I'm trying to expand and do cooler things like you other than just make TikToks. You know what I mean? Like, listen, making money is fun. Growing a brand is fun. But you're always thinking like, what can we do that's a little more exciting for us? And people like to follow along with the journey, right? If we said to you, we're going to open a bar. Would that bar be lucrative? Maybe, maybe not. But the journey to opening that bar would be so fun and impactful for the people that are watching. Yeah. It gives them something to kind of look forward to every day. So like for us, I'm always thinking, you know, he's 60 years old. What can a father and son do together that they both align with? Yeah. That is achievable. That's not just like, okay, let's throw shit out there and hope it sticks. So I guess that's the biggest focus of my day is like, how can we grow the brand? And I've noticed now, like more posting is the faster. You post more, your brand goes faster. That's it. We post now like 3 times a day on Instagram. Wow. And our page is crushing.
Sick.
Hell, you probably get the same thing.
Yeah. Went back in my heyday when I was really pushing content out. I'm gonna get there again.
Yeah. People overcomplicate building a brand online. Yeah. Like just find something to do and post about it all the time. Yeah. Eventually people will start to care for better or for worse. If they hate you for it.
I think I want to start posting my own like shit too. Like I want to post like twice a day on like a Tyler McCorsky, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok and everything. Yeah. And then post like 3 times a day on the Vookum page once we're like fully in here up and running.
What would you post other than
day in the life content? Every single day. Yeah. The problem is I'm not going to sit there and edit it. So now I got to pay someone to edit all of it.
Dan paid.
Yeah, I think Dan.
Dan's got it. Dan
this way content, not this way. Easy. Sick.
Yeah. Funny, I had the same idea because my YouTube, we have like 1.3 million. Sick. Subtle flex. Because the number is there, but the views aren't anymore and they used to be. And I'm so tired of like trying to find excuses and reasons as to why, instead of just saying, you know what, I'm going to post a lot more. So my thought process with my dad is if I could sit down with him and say, I want to post a vlog video every single day. I don't care what we do.
Yeah, I'd rather post content like that.
Yeah, and you could find something to do. And I think the biggest thing about vlogging is make sure you have 10 minutes of something throughout that day that you can hyper focus on. Yeah. And then there's your vlog. You know what I mean? If you're making a steak, that's the day. Or your dad's showing you how to fix a tire or whatever it may be. Or you guys are going out to eat and you're showing how to dress up professionally. Like those are little moments that you then can share. And that's the base of the blog. But for us, like I just want to make more content. Yeah. I think people care for some reason about what you have going on.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't. I'm trying to think if I could think of anybody that I follow just like for them as a person.
Yeah, who are your favorite creators?
I don't know. I don't think I follow anybody like that posts. You know who I do? Actually, one person. It's you know who Arya Tefanian is? He started I'm Shmacked. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Arya Tefani started I'm Shmacked, and then I think he got like something happened to him where the New York Times wrote about him and they did like an investigation on him or some shit. And then he fell off the face of the earth for like 4 or 5 years. And he just popped up out of nowhere on TikTok and he follows me and shit. It's pretty cool.
His name is...
I mean, he might not follow me, but I think I spoke to him or he made a video about me or something.
Pull his page up. I'm curious because I've heard of the name. And I'm Shmacked with what?
He's a New Yorker. He's a New York guy.
Did he like the college tours?
He did. He basically posted videos about... It was basically like a recruiting thing for colleges if you were going to party, not go to the college.
Yeah.
Like for the college reason.
And they would kind of like give you like a review of the college, right?
Yeah. That's like to my understanding. Yeah. So this is his new Instagram. He got like shut down and everything on Instagram. Everything got shut down. He stopped posting for the longest time ever.
And he's only got 9,000 followers now.
Yeah, but I used to follow him. I used to look up to this kid when I was like 16, 17, 18.
So did I, dude. I remember this guy.
You remember him?
Yeah.
I would look up to him and be like, wow, that kid's sick. He started an online business and now he's crushing it.
Does he follows you?
I don't know if he follows me on TikTok, but he made a video about me, like explaining my business model, I think.
Let's see if he follows you. No.
I'm on my regular page right now.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get him on the podcast.
Yeah?
You want to talk to him?
I would like to actually talk to him.
Let's do a live DM message. DM him right now. Let's see. Because I remember the same thing. I was like, because he's a little bit older than me. Like he's in his 30s.
He probably is.
Because I remember when I was younger than him.
Yeah,
and
he
I was
does
like,
follow me on Vookum.
So hit him up and say, yo.
What is this, prioritized versus regular? What is that?
I've never seen that.
This happens all the time to me.
Priority seems like a better option. So I remember I'm Shmacked the same way, and I was like, who started this thing? And he was making his own content at the time. But then he got in a lot of trouble for I forget why.
I don't think he ever got. I think he was completely innocent. I think they were just fucking with him. I don't know though. I don't want to spread misinformation about the guy, but
hit him up. Be like, yo, man, big fan.
Hey,
with my buddy John.
Ever want to hop on a camera sometime and just talk for an hour? Cool. I'll send him a picture of us too.
You're so funny, dude.
See what he says.
Right? It's that easy. Cool. We have our first.
Hopefully. I would love to talk to that guy.
Our first guest together.
I feel like he's very like mysterious though. I feel like he wouldn't.
I bet he would, man, because he's trying to grow his page back. I bet he would want to share
I also
his story.
think that he doesn't give a fuck about growing his page.
You don't think?
That kid is like stupid smart, like very smart. He started I'm Shmacked. He started another business, like a stocks business or something. Mm-hmm. He did that back in the day, made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Now he opened this reservation app that he just did it a year ago, or maybe a year ago. Everybody's using it now.
Reservation app?
Cita, CITA, I think, where you could trade or sell reservations, I believe.
Really?
This is all to what I'm thinking. I don't know factual shit, but I think you could, like, let's say you have a reservation at like a restaurant in Jersey City.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I was so fucked up. I thought you meant like forest reservations. I was like, what are you talking about?
No.
Like a reservation.
Forest reservation.
I thought like
for a reservation. Like, yeah. But so you could, like, let's say you have a reservation at like a really hard to get into restaurant.
Okay. Gotcha.
You can put your reservation up for like $50, $100, and then it would sell because a guy like me wants to go tonight. I'm not fucking waiting 2 weeks. I want to go tonight. So you look on there, you see, there's an available reservation for $100. Pay you. You have the reservation. I pay you. My name's now John Rondi. I go in the reservation. Boom.
Yeah, that is a really cool idea.
Great idea.
Have you met any cool people through this?
Through social media? Yeah,
just in general.
Yeah, plenty.
Like, who are some like the people that you've looked up to and now you're kind of boys with? Besides me.
You definitely were one of them.
Cool. No, I'm fucking with you.
I don't know. My memory is, to be honest with you, completely shot, and I have no idea why. Drug comments are going to come in after that.
I have no clue why.
My memory is fucking shot. Like,
probably because you're very hyperfixated on what's going on now.
But I've definitely met a bunch of cool people that I would watch, and now then I meet them or I sell them something, or they speak to me like through a DM. Oh, freaking Dixie D'Amelio and Charlie D'Amelio's dad came up to me. He was like a fan, and I was like, oh shit, I know who you are. So that was cool.
Did you sell him a watch?
Bryce Hall came up to I did not sell him a watch. Bryce Hall came up to me at this poker tournament I was at, and we talked for a little bit.
Dude, wait, talk to me about the poker tournament. That looked sick.
Oh, the poker tournament was awesome. It was a great time.
How did you get invited to that?
I don't know. I guess apparently I'm a celebrity.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, right.
So was that a real tournament?
Yeah, it was a real poker tournament.
So what was the buy-in?
It was free if you're a celebrity.
Did they fly you out?
No. I'm not that cool.
You went out by yourself?
Yeah, I went with Buckley. Little Buckley.
Little Buckley.
Yeah, we had fun.
Very cool. Where'd you stay?
Aria for free.
Nice. Oh, so you reached out to them?
I knew somebody at Aria.
You did. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised you don't get more like invites to things, like cool events. Like I could see you with the UFC.
You know what's weird? I get invited to things after I answer my DMs from like a random person that has like 600 followers.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the kid's dad is like the fucking CEO of some water company worth like $20 billion. And the kid's like, oh, you want to come to hang out here? And I'm like, all right.
Really?
Yeah, like I get more invites to things that way, where I'll like answer somebody's DM who has like 30 followers, but the kid's a son of somebody, or like he is somebody. Like the guy that owns what's that brand that everybody Young LA.
Yeah.
So this is funny. The guy's name is Dosh Meat.
The owner.
Apparently the owner, right?
Yeah.
So you know Alex Eubank?
Yeah.
So I know Alex Eubank. I have his number. That's another person, I guess you could say, like you followed him and then you end up like connecting with him and you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
On the podcast.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Do it right now.
Yeah, I'll do it later. No, but Dosh Meat hits me up. He's got like 800 followers.
Okay.
And I'm like, what? And he's like, hey, I own Young LA. I want this paddock, whatever. And I'm like, this guy doesn't own Young LA. He has 800 followers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe he does. I said, no, he doesn't. And then he's like, I'll send you a supply, a box of whatever you want. Like, let me know your size. So I took a screenshot of it because I wasn't going to send him my address. And I sent it to Eubank because I knew that he had, like, I'm sure he did a deal with them. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's the owner. I'm like, what the fuck? Why does he only have 800 followers?
I think he does. I think they're brothers. The two owners are brothers.
Yeah. Well, I looked it up and neither one of their names is Dash Meat. But I sent it to that kid, Alex, and he's like, yeah, that's one of the owners.
Oh, he like has like an alias account, like a burner?
I have no idea, but he confirmed it. So I'm just assuming that it's legit.
I met them at like, there's a third guy. I forget his name.
Maybe that's him. Maybe he's the third guy.
No, the third guy's not, he's not white. I don't know what he is.
I'm going to show you the guy's page too. Dash Meat.
And he reached out for a Rolex.
He reached out for a Paddock, yeah.
Oh, Paddock, okay.
Dash.
Wow.
Here, look. Like, you're going to look at his page, you're going to be like, what the hell?
You don't even follow him.
Huh.
Yeah, I met this dude.
You met this guy? What the fuck?
Very oddly, like it was a very weird. There was another guy, I forget his name. He saw me,
I'm going to follow him back.
and I think he like, and he's like, "Oh,
So you met this guy?
Met is very vague. Like he was like at a table, and I was like, "Yo, what's up, man?" He was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, what's up?" Like
I
very
just followed
shy, and yeah, we didn't talk much, but that's hilarious. And you hear, I mean, Alex Eubank, what just came out and like takes steroids now or whatever.
I have no idea. I think I saw that on Snapchat, actually.
I think it's like a really big deal in the fitness community.
Really?
'Cause
Why, he was always natural?
Well, I guess he was always natural, and like these kids looked up to him, and I heard that he felt like his physique was average, and he needed to level
but he's
up.
natural.
Right, and now he's not.
Now he's going to be yoked.
I would assume. I mean, he takes steroids and he lifts. That's normally what happens, you know? Yeah, I don't know. People care about that stuff a lot. Like the young generation really cares about those. And I think he felt like he was falling behind, maybe. A lot of these kids are on steroids.
Yeah, but you would differentiate yourself from the rest of the people by being natural.
Yeah, but you realize, man, like people don't care about your story. People care.
They just wanna
people
see
care
your
about your
results,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, you got a picture of you looking fucking shredded and jacked, and this guy doesn't. But his caption is, "But I'm all natural." You don't fucking care.
Yeah.
You want to look like the freak over here.
Yeah.
What are the twins? the twins.
Oh, the Trend Twins? They're sick.
That was
dude.
cool.
Yo, I met one of them too, actually.
No way.
Yeah.
Those
Bro,
dudes
like,
are
as you
hilarious.
name people, I'll be like, oh shit, yeah?
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
if you were like, yo, name them off the top of your head, I don't fucking know.
No, of course not.
So I'm getting I go in to get a haircut one day at a barbershop, literally over here, 5 minutes up the road. And I go to my barber, I dap him up, and I look in the chair and I go, the fuck? And I just walk, I don't say hi to him or introduce myself.
Yeah.
So I sit down and my barber's like, yo, come here. So I'm like, what's up? And he's like, you know this guy, right? And I'm like, yeah. And I forgot which one. What's his name? Mike and
Chris.
Yeah. So yeah, I met one of them.
You didn't know
It was very brief. I don't even know if the guy knew who I was, but he was like, oh, I'm looking for a watch. So I guess he is. Or my barber might, no, because my barber might have said like, oh, this guy sells watches on TikTok. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool.
You're like
Cool
a
guy.
cool niche of a creator to know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to, if I didn't, and now I do, and I do love hanging out with you, but I'd love to shoot a shit with you. Cause you're not like a douchey, like everyday fitness influencer.
Yeah.
You don't do the same
you-
shit.
I
you know?
hate, the one thing I do hate about like the one thing I do hate about the social media and everything is everyone thinks I'm a douchebag or I'm a dick.
Yeah.
But I think since I just come across douchey on my videos,
Yeah.
but in real life, I guess I'm not like that. You say I'm not like that, but
You're not.
yeah, but like I hate that everybody thinks I am.
It's your shtick, man.
I know.
I thought you were going to be more of a dick than you were.
Yeah.
Which is good. Like
Yeah.
you're in person, you're a really good guy. You're not a dick. You're just you know what you're saying. So when you speak with such confidence, when you don't,
People hate that.
people lack confidence and they see people that have a lot of it and they automatically assume you're an asshole because you can't have that much confidence and not be an asshole.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Which is not real, but you've dedicated your life to one craft and you've gotten really good at it. You should be confident in what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not arrogant. You're not saying it as in like, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
It's just is what it is. You
Yeah.
speak in factually versus like wavering in your decision to say something.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people do that. Yeah. That and again, it's a cool little like niche of a space, and you got like know people to know people, and you got the hook up to the Rolex, and you give me a good deal. People probably see that and like, oh, this guy's a cool guy, and they talk to you like, oh, that's a good dude.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time too is like these people will come up to me at bars or wherever I'm at, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, like holy shit, blah blah blah," and they'll talk and talk and talk, and I don't know, like I feel like those guys that come up to me are the same guys that are commenting like, "Fuck you,
Yeah,
cokehead,"
right.
yeah, it's the exact same guys too.
Have you ever had a bad interaction in real life?
Not once in my life.
Not once, right?
Not
Me neither.
literally not once.
Yeah.
Even at bars when I was hammered and people were hammered around me, normal. Like, yo, I'm a huge fan. Thank you so much, bro. Thanks for watching my shit. And then that's really it.
Yeah.
I've never had, knock on wood, I've never had anybody like
for those that didn't see, he knocked on his dick.
I did knock on my dick.
That's a 24-year-old joke. That's good. That's good. That's a go right there.
No, but I've never had someone be like, yo, fuck you. Like, or nothing.
Never, right?
No. I mean, if I'm drunk and you catch me off, I'll be like, fuck you, pussy. And I'll spit at you. But like,
wait a minute. You just said you didn't have bad interactions.
No, I'm saying like if I'm drunk and you catch me and you say some dumb shit to me, I'll probably spit at you or hit you. Because I won't care about the consequences because I'm drunk. That's another reason that you shouldn't be drunk.
Okay, so I think we found the reason why you stopped drinking.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want to say it at first. He's the guy spit on people when I'm drunk. All right.
No. I never have spit on somebody.
But you would.
But like if someone came up to me and said some dumb shit to me at the wrong time, I would hit them.
Same thing. I've never had anybody come up to me and be like a dickhead. It's just like, people get drunk at the bar and that's when they want to pitch their business idea to you. And I'm like, dude, I was going to say hear you.
the most amount of times I get like people come up to me to get a picture, to talk to me, whatever, is only not only, but it's like all at bar. I'll have 100, 200 people in a night come up to me and talk to me and get a picture of this, which is nuts. Nuts. But I think it's just the alcohol that makes them like, oh shit, I could go up and talk to him.
Yeah. Do you do that? Like if you saw somebody walking around like that dude, what was his name again? The creator you know from I'm Shmacked.
Oh, Aria.
If you saw him walking around, would you walk up to him and say, what's up?
I would see if he knew me. And if we make like mutual eye contact and be like, then I'd probably be like, what's up?
But you wouldn't like,
nah,
because I wouldn't either. You know
so
what I mean?
The thing is, Dan Bilzerian once said this, right? He's like, I know what it feels like to be a hot girl because hot girls, guys come up to them all the time. You don't want to talk to the guy, but the guy talks to you and you have to be nice because they follow you on Instagram or they follow you and they're a big fan. So you have to be really nice to them and all this shit. And that's how a hot girl feels. She's sitting there. Guys are coming up to her all night. She doesn't want to have the conversations with the guy, but she also doesn't want to be a bitch and be like, fuck you, get out of my face. So it's like, Dan Bilzerian explained it perfectly. He's like, I know how it feels to be a hot girl.
That is hilarious.
Yes.
Wow.
You never thought of that, right?
No,
I heard him say that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's holy shit. And I guess like what I've done though, because I was like, prior to this, I would have never walked up to like, let's say another creator or like a celebrity that I knew. But like, you know how it feels. You know, like, it feels fucking great when like you're walking around, somebody's like, yo man, I love your content. Like that's just like a really
yeah, it does. It feels great. But okay. So again, we're not sounding like douchebags here. It's just two guys talking. To a point, I actually don't like it. I like it when they come up to me, say like, oh, I love your content, whatever. If they're like, yo, I'm in business, I do this. I love that. Cause I like to literally talk to other business owners just in general. I like to hear your story.
Yeah.
So like, if you have an interesting story and you're like, I was a landscaper, then I started my own company. I'm literally sitting there fascinated. Well, you might be super excited that you're meeting me, but I'm literally like fascinated by your story.
Yeah.
What I don't like though is like the hot girl analogy. It's like you come up to me, you're talking to me, but you want something out of me, which would be like, oh, like maybe we could work together. Maybe you could get on my podcast. Maybe you could do this. Maybe you could do this for me.
Yeah.
It's like then at that point, instead, I can't just be like, bro, I don't want to do that. Like go away, because then you're the automatic asshole, right? It's like you got to sit there and listen to them and kind of slowly weed yourself out of the conversation.
Yeah.
But everybody who's ever coming up to me that's like, I watched all your shit, I'm really inspired by you, and now I do this. I love those stories. But the things I hate are like I started a podcast a month ago with my brother and we have like 2,000 followers and I'd love it if you could come on. Can I get your number?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, sure. I give you my number, but I'm not going to answer you.
Yeah.
But like, that's literally what a hot girl does. She'll give you her number and then she won't answer you. Like that's what she'll do to you.
You got to establish some sort of like, hey, there's a reason I'm coming up to you. Like either keep it really short and simple. Hey, I'm a fan. Keep things moving.
Hey, I'm a fan. Can I grab a picture? Absolutely. Thanks for watching my shit, bro.
Yeah.
Take a picture. Be like, what's your name? Oh, nice to meet you, man. I'll see you around.
Keep moving.
That's literally how my interactions go.
Yeah.
But the ones that are like dragging on.
People got balls though, man.
There was one kid at a bar and he's like, yo, I love your shit, this, that. I'm like, thank you so much, brother. Yo, can I grab a picture? Yeah, sure. Then he's like, bro, I have a landscaping company. I'm like, oh, sick. He's like, yeah, I mean, like I saw you bought a house, I heard. I was like, yeah, I did. He's like, bro, like, let me do your landscaping, bro. Like, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm not going to tell him no. So I'm not, like, because then as soon as you say anything negative, yo, Vookum threw a drink in my face.
Yeah, exactly.
Vookum pissed on a girl. Like, that's what he's going to say.
It's listen, you got to respect him for asking because
Yeah.
it's already a no. So if you're like, hey, you know what? I do need a landscaper. Fuck it.
I remember when I first started out on social media, I went up to, Alec Monopoly. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Bro.
Where'd you see him?
47th Street.
No way.
Yeah, this is a funny story actually. And I could relate. Like, he was kind of a dick to me, but I don't blame him for being a dick because the way I approached him was like so stupid.
Yeah.
So I was like maybe 20 and 21 maybe. And I wasn't even on TikTok yet. I was just posting on Instagram on my little shit. And I'm like, holy shit, that's Alec Monopoly. And he's in like a Rolls Royce and it's all painted with his shit. And I walk up to him and I'm like, yo, you're Alec Monopoly. He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, sick. And then I go, can you follow me on Instagram?
Stop.
I swear. Bro, no, because I had like no social filter. I'm like,
You still don't.
yeah. And he's like, he literally, he went, bro, I don't know you. And like just got in his car and left. I was like, damn, what a dick. But now, if someone asked me that, I'd be like, nah, I can't. But I'd say it in a funny or a nice way.
I'm like, I'm good, man.
But like, I wouldn't be like, I don't know you. What?
I mean, yo, that is so fucking fun. I mean, nowadays, I was gonna ask you, like, if you approached him today, what would you say differently? But you have so much more.
I
to
wouldn't
talk about
approach
now.
him at all now. Like,
You wouldn't.
never. No.
If you met him again, you wouldn't say what's up.
No, I'd just be like, I'd see if he knows who I am. I'd look at him like this. And then if he looks at me, but no, I swear I do this all the time. Like if it's like I've seen people and I'll be like,
You know when somebody knows who you are,
Yeah,
and
oh, yeah,
they're
'cause
trying to
they'll be
figure
like-
it out. They're
they'll
like
be
on their
like-
phone like this, like
yeah. Or they'll be like,
Yeah, and you're like
showing
that.
their boy.
it's like it's got to be him.
Yeah. So I see it in the corner of my eye too. I'm pretty like self-aware of everything that's around me. But like I'll see the guy like fucking like, yo, that's fucking Vookum, bro. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I like wave at them. Like I hear them talking about me. I'll see them like, so it's funny.
I'll sometimes, if I know somebody knows my dad, and like I'll watch them like do the whole thing, I'll walk behind him and be like, wait, is that the guy on TikTok? And like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I think that's him.
No, the best is they come up to me sometimes, and now I got this beard or this half beard, whatever you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
call
yeah.
it. And I'll be like, they'll be like, "Holy shit, are you a watch guy on TikTok?" And I'm like, "No, that's my cousin, dude. Isn't he funny?" And
Yo,
they'll be like-
that is
And
crazy.
some of them will like know that I'm fucking with him, but other people will be like, "No way, you're his cousin." And
You're
I'm
like,
like,
nah.
"Dude, really?"
It's me.
Oh, yo. Thanks, Buck.
Who is it?
It's the guy that I sold the watch to.
We have a guest. So we have a live guest coming on the podcast. We're
I
gonna.
forgot his fucking name.
I think his name is Matt. I don't know. He's gonna hop on the
No, that was
podcast.
the other guy. Yo.
He's hopping on camera. We just secured a deal, right?
Yeah, we just secured the deal.
Come on in, man.
I don't even know
You're
if I
live.
have to watch.
You read the sign, man. If you come in this spot, you're getting
What up,
recorded.
man?
Take a seat. Tell your story.
What up, brother?
What's up, bro? Don't worry,
How
man.
you doing?
John, again.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
He's gonna grab a mic for a little bit. We're gonna do a live little sale here.
You got
What's your name, sir?
Zach.
Please talk
Alec?
to the mic. Yeah, good. Campanelli, did you wrestle?
Nah, no.
Any-
In
nobody-
middle school for about 2 months.
Mic close to your mouth, please.
Yeah, sorry.
Campanelli sounds like a. Oh, wait, you're not related to the coach, Campanelli, Rutgers coach, no?
No,
No, just familiar last name.
Yeah.
Cool. What do we got here today?
Rolex sub.
Oh, show the camera. Very nice. Congratulations. This is for you.
Thank you, sir. Yep.
Awesome. What was the reason you bought it?
I always wanted one as a kid.
Okay.
So it was about time I could afford one. So
All right.
I got one.
Did you set like a specific day or number in mind that you had to make, or
Nah, I just needed to be comfortable with it.
Right, right.
You know, just working hard and wanted to treat myself.
good for you,
pretty
man?
much.
What do you
Yeah.
do?
I own a construction company.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You sound like a country boy.
Yeah, no, that's what he said earlier. He said, "Where's your accent from?" So
Where is it from?
nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm right outside in Levittown, right outside
Oh,
Philadelphia.
hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
What a day. And you sold him, say that one more time. What'd you got?
Rolex Submariner.
Submariner. Beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
And you came to Vuk while you saw him. Oh, your buddy knew him.
Yeah. He forwarded me his profile, and I've been following him for a little bit, and then he seen he just opened a store, so
Very
we
nice.
decided just to drive on over.
Hell yeah. You're one of the first customers here, correct?
One of you.
Yeah.
He's up there.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man, congratulations. That's awesome. Any final words for him after you send him off?
Thank you for your purchase.
Right?
Well, cool, man.
thanks, man.
Thanks for joining the show.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we'll send you the
Brother.
link.
Thanks for everything. Appreciate
You're good,
it.
man.
You guys have a nice night.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Yo, how's the sign look outside? Is it good?
Oh, dude, it looks awesome.
Hell yeah.
Really? We got to take a look.
I'm so excited.
I think he's just
Wrapping up. Hell yeah.
Vuk, I'm going to give you random words and you have to tell me the definitions of them.
Okay.
Okay. Vookum, what does moot point mean?
Mew point?
Nope, that's not what I said. Moot point.
Moo point.
Moot point.
Moot point?
How do you spell that?
MOOT point?
Can we check? Verify.
Moot point?
Moot point.
Moot point.
What do we think moot point means?
Moot point.
Can we use it in a sentence, please? Man, you got to be ready to go. You're throwing the words at us. You don't even know what the fucking word means.
I don't know the real definition.
Don't tell us the definition yet. Use it in a sentence. I'm gonna guess like you hit a crossroads. You hit a moot point.
Oh.
That's my guess. I have no clue.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you spell it also?
Please spell it.
MOOT space point.
All right.
Okay.
That's my. I'm gonna go with it's. You're at a crossroads. You hit a moot point
Crossroads.
in
A
your
moot
life.
point, you have to make a decision.
Right. What are you thinking?
Can you use it in a sentence?
The nutritional benefits of sunflower seeds are a moot point for those who are allergic to them.
No.
Oh, a breaking point.
Say it one more time. Say the sentence.
The nutritional benefits of
Right.
sunflower seeds are a moot point for those who are allergic to them.
Oh. Like a breaking point. Like you have to have it. The nutritional benefits far outweigh the allergy.
No. Okay, that's your guess. Like it's one of the like it's your deterrent. It's the reason why you can't access now the nutritional benefits to these sunflower seeds. Your moot point is that you're allergic to them.
Are you guys ready for the real?
I'm
Yes.
You're right, just backwards.
Okay.
The claim is unimportant because sunflower seeds have no nutrition. Like the nutritional benefit of sunflower seed is so little, the fact you can't have it.
ready. A moot point is negligible.
Yeah, the claimer point is irrelevant or unimportant.
Got
it. So, okay, moot point would be something to the effect of like, he's an asshole, but he buys me flowers. Like him buying you flowers is a moot point. You shouldn't stay with him because he's buying you flowers.
Okay, got it.
It's not worth it. It's insignificant to the fact that he's an asshole.
Got it.
Right?
Well, I'll give you my example.
Okay.
Me and my roommate were fighting over is a private jet. Like, will it make you money?
You know, and nobody can hear you right now, so please grab a
Yeah,
mic.
fine. Yeah. But neither of us are ever going to buy a private jet, so it's a moot point. Doesn't matter who's right. He's saying no, it's not going to be profitable. I'm like, I think you could at least break even. But we're never buying a private jet.
So a moot point is like it's not even worth having a conversation about.
Got it.
So, yeah.
So we were talking about if this coffee is gonna make me grow a bigger dick. That's a moot point because it's not gonna.
Got it. So it's irrelevant
Just-
to the subject.
Yeah, there's no point of us even having that conversation. A moot point. I like that.
Got it.
I'm gonna try to use that. I'm gonna try to find different words and use them because I do feel like my vocabulary lacks as a 29-year-old.
Read more books.
You know what, man? Reading books helps you expand not only your vocabulary but the way you say things. I think like just the way you handle conversations so much better.
Do you ever read a book out loud by yourself?
No, do you?
You look like a fucking nut doing it, but yeah.
I pray out loud sometimes. That helps me.
Okay.
That helps me gather my thoughts a little bit. Reading out loud is very hard.
You know what it helps you with? Do you remember in like school where they'll be like, yo, you got to read this out loud. And you'd be like, fuck, don't pick me. And then it's your time to read like a paragraph.
Yeah.
And you're like, the cat went to the market. And you're sitting there reading it like a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
But reading out loud, you're like, the cat went to the market. Like, I don't know. I feel like you get better.
It was like
at
this kid. Like this kid did not want to be on camera. He was shaking.
1,000%.
He was
He's like,
shaking.
"Fuck."
But he probably walked away. He was like, wow, that was really nice.
Yeah.
You know, he feels good right now. We broke him out of his comfort zone a little bit. So now next time somebody shoves a camera in his
And
face.
you're just like, yo, fucking sit down.
yeah, what are you
Fucking-
gonna do, man? You
I'm
can't say
like,
no to me
damn,
now.
Rondi.
You got to make me feel comfortable. Like we asked
Yeah.
him questions. He was excited about it. It's a big day.
It was
Purchased
a big day, yeah.
You know, a very expensive watch.
Yeah.
Good for him, man. What was his name? Matt? I think I guessed that.
Fuck,
His name's
I
not
don't
Matt.
remember. Campanelli.
Campanelli.
I
was
wrote
his.
it down. Hold on.
You got any cool words for us? Any trick words?
You want me to tell you my favorite John word of the month?
Zach.
Yeah. What's my?
I'm the same way. I
Zach.
The word I use it for weeks.
What am I using?
You was parabolic.
Nah, but I've been using that one for wait, but that I've used parabolic for a really long time. No, I just discovered a new word and I've been using it for a minute now. Oh man, Dan, help me out, dude. I say it all the fucking time. Oh my god, I'm gonna forget it. Man, but yeah, I'll hang on to a word. And I think it makes him sound smart. And I'm like, that's a good one. Parabolic I like that one a lot.
Buckley, John will fucking, every once in a while, just drop a fucking random word. And we're all sitting there like, what? Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
And then he'll just be like, the definition of that word is that. And
He's a smart guy, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Very smart. Where'd you go to college?
I don't think he did.
Did you?
No, I dropped out after 2 weeks.
Where'd you go?
Stockton. Your sister, you said, right?
Oh, yeah.
We had the conversation.
Yeah, we did. Are you thinking of ever going back or no?
No.
If you were to have a corporate job, what do you think that would be?
Finance, definitely.
Yeah. Some on Wall Street.
I'd be a fucking douche finance guy.
Yeah, suited up.
Yeah.
18-hour days.
You know something crazy? I would love to wear a suit every day.
Me
I
too,
feel like you
man.
look fire, but not every day. Like I like to wear. The other day, I went to the bank in my pajamas just to prove a point.
Yeah. What was the point you proved?
Fuck you.
Okay. Who are you talking to when you say that?
My banker.
Yeah. He's all suited up, and you're like,
She was all
she's
suited,
all suited
up.
up.
Yeah.
It would be nice though, having like an excuse to just dress up nicely all the time. Yeah.
Like I went to a wedding the other day and I got to wear a suit.
You got to wear. You could wear a suit here.
Yeah, man. If people don't want to buy a watch from a guy in a suit.
I feel like then I'm like, I'm getting fucked. If this guy has a suit
the
on.
guy's got a suit on.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a sick suit. I like the way they look with the fucking turtleneck and then nothing, like just the turtleneck, like
And
up
like
to
a-
here.
and a suit jacket?
And then a suit jacket,
Very
that's
nice
fine.
look.
Like a white or cream colored turtleneck with a maroon suit.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Being in the city, you level up your wardrobe quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people walk around New York City dressed the nines. You're like, wow, I can't be walking around. in
That's
sweats.
crazy how people like dress up like every day just to go get fucking milk.
Yeah, dude. We saw somebody. Dan and I saw somebody in a suit the other day, and I was like, isn't it crazy how rare it is to see somebody in a suit? Like 10 years ago, that's how people dressed to go to work.
Yeah.
In suits
All
and
the
ties.
time.
And now nobody does it.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't imagine working corporate America right now.
I wouldn't like to do that.
No. Well, you have good things coming here, so hopefully you
Absolutely.
never have to do that.
Yes.
In your life.
Correct.
What else? Anything you want to talk about? Your last statements you want to make?
You got any guns?
You got any guns?
Yeah.
You got guns?
Quite a few.
What kind?
I have an AK-47. I have a shotgun.
What the fuck do you have an AK-47 for?
I like guns.
Just in case.
It's a grape stained AK-47, so the wood is actually red on it. I have that. I have a Mossberg. It's a shotgun.
Wow.
And I'm getting into handguns now. So I just picked up a little revolver. I picked up a Bodyguard 2.0, which is sick. It's like this freaking big.
Yeah.
I'll show you off camera.
Yeah.
And
You can
then-
show it on camera too if you want.
I'll show you off camera.
Do you have it here? No, he doesn't.
Picked up a Glock 19.
My buddy sells guns.
Really?
That'd be a
What's
really
his
cool
name?
video.
Derek?
No,
Oh, I figured we knew the same guy.
that'd be Anthony is his name. That'd be a cool video if you went to his gun shop
Yeah?
and bought a gun from him. He'll negotiate with you.
Yeah?
That'd be
cool.
great.
I'd like it.
He'd love that.
See, the
Dude.
problem is I buy my guns from one guy, and he's like kind of my friend now, so I don't
So
know.
you can't buy guns from anybody
I
else.
wouldn't buy a gun from anybody else.
Could you sell him a gun?
I do want to sell a gun.
Dude, you should start
I don't,
making-
I got a revolver, and I don't like it.
I don't know if you'll be able to post that content though.
On TikTok, no. On Instagram, maybe.
You should try.
Maybe.
I'd watch you do that.
You would?
Yeah. I mean, now after who was just elected, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Who knows? Did you vote for?
Actually, I didn't vote. The only reason I did not vote is because apparently you have to be freaking registered to vote. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Bro,
dude.
I'm 24. I never fucking voted. I don't know.
Never?
No.
You didn't vote 4 years ago?
No, same thing.
You're an American,
No,
dude. You
actually,
should.
I don't think I really cared until 4 years ago. Let's be real. I don't think anyone really did.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think as an American, it is your right and you should be.
I think it's your only
It's your
duty
civic
as an
duty.
American. Yeah.
And you're not doing it.
Yeah, because I'm a scumbag.
All right. Well,
California, you could have voted.
I could have.
you get anybody. They let
4
anybody
years
vote
ago,
over
you
there.
could have voted. They took anything in 4 years
They,
ago. And
they
then
still do.
Vote 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You just didn't vote.
yeah, I just
Somebody.
didn't vote.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I want to see some of your guns off camera,
Okay.
and maybe I'll buy a gun off you.
Okay. Want to see it?
I do right now.
Okay.
We'll close this out so I can check out your guns.
Cool.
All right, that's it for today, everybody. Like, subscribe, share, and also check out Vookum's new. Close on the podcast. That's it for today, guys. Like, subscribe, share. Check out Vookum's new spot. Where is it?
184 Route 9 North Englishtown, New Jersey, 07726.
And come ready to buy or sell.
Come
Come.
like Vookum.
That's right. Cheers, everybody.